Good afternoon, sir.
Girls, good afternoon. Ma sir has not joined, I think.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon. Good afternoon, ma. FNZC girls. FNZC girls. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You are enjoyed this class, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
పోయి తాగుపో.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's session. Shall we start the session, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Madam is not there. Rajini madam garu, Manjula madam
Just
garu.
now ma'am left, sir.
Okay, no problem. So, within a minute, we will start the session. I will share the screen. Yeah. This slide is visible? Amma, this slide is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Welcome.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon. Shall we continue, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Please start the recording. Okay. I hope this slide is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss about, edible mushroom. No, history. This is our completed yesterday class. I will take another slides. Okay. Okay. Edible mushrooms and poisonous mushroom. Today we are going to discuss. Am I audible? Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about edible and poisonous mushrooms. So how many types of the edible mushrooms and how many types of the poisonous mushrooms we will going to explain today. So fast growing Basidiomycetes fungi. Mushrooms are belongs to which class, Amma? Anybody? You have already studied in your first year, first semester, fungi, mycology, fungus, fungi. According to Ainsworth classification, you are already studied about the class. Which class? Mushrooms belongs to which class? Basidiomycetes. Which class, Amma? Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes. Okay, Basidiomycetes fungi. Basidiomycetes fungi. And this fruiting produces fleshy fruiting body. Mushrooms are produce fleshy fruiting body, So this is fleshy fruiting bag. So this is the pileus, the fleshy fruiting body. Maybe button-like or fan or umbrella shaped. So this is in white button or button shaped or fan shaped, even though umbrella shape, umbrella shape. So they are characterized by having heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So all fungi are heterotrophs, why? Anybody can tell why these mushrooms are heterotrophs? Anybody? Because these mushrooms belongs to fungi. They don't have any chloroplasts or chlorophylls, pigments, So chloroplasts are not present. They are not synthesize the food material by themselves. That's why all fungi, including mushrooms also, they are nutritionally, they are heterotrophic living organism. Heterotrophic living organism. Am I clear? Then these mushrooms have high protein value. Okay, the protein content is rich protein content. Protein value is compared to other fungi. These mushrooms are rich in protein, other accessory compounds. Along with the protein, some of the accessory compounds like amino acids and essential amino acids, not all amino acids, essential amino acids, lysine, okay, and even though vitamin D also available in these mushrooms. Along with this vitamin D, some of the nutrients like phosphorus, sulfur. So that type of micronutrients also present in this pilus or gills of the mushroom. Then nutrients in mushroom. How many types of the nutrients are mushrooms in the edible mushrooms? Generally, all mushrooms Generally, all mushrooms are low in sodium, fat, and calories. So this is the most important of the cardiovascular disease patients.
Excuse me, sir.
Amma, this slide is not movable.
Slide is not visible.
Slides are
Yes.
not visible, sir.
Okay, Amma. Okay.
Only file is there.
Okay. Now,
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
okay. Sorry, Amma. Sorry. What's the problem? Now it's visible, Amma?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, edible mushrooms. Okay, how mushrooms are, looks like a variety of the mushrooms images we are observed in this slide. Okay, and edible mushrooms is very useful and safe to pick and good to eat. So this is about what we have discussed here. So these fast growing Basidiomycetes fungi mushrooms belongs to, and these mushrooms produce fleshy fruiting body, maybe button-like or fan-like or umbrella-like structures. Button-like, umbrella-like or fan-like structure of the shaped fruiting body we are observed. This is the fan-shaped or umbrella-shaped structure we are observed in this image. They are characterized by having heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Why? Because they don't have chlorophylls or chloroplasts. That's why the mushrooms are heterotrophic nature. And these mushrooms high protein value and other accessory vitamins like essential amino acids. This slide is visible. Now,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
nutrients in mushrooms. Okay, so which type of nutrients are available in mushrooms? Then low sodium content and fat, even though calories. So that's why then high BP persons and hypertension persons, even though the other patients who suffered from cardiovascular diseases, that patients also very easy to consume with mushrooms. Why? Because they contain low sodium, fat, and calories. So that's why they are very useful. And just about 20 calories in a cup, high in fiber and protein. So fiber content is very, very useful in the all type of the living organism. Even though human beings or animals, fiber content is very useful for in the metabolic activities and even the digestion tract. Then 20 to 30% of the protein by dry weight. So that's why these mushrooms use as a single cell protein. So rich in the minerals like potassium, selenium, copper, zinc, and magnesium. Oyster mushroom rich in iron too. So iron is nowadays, what is the use of iron? Anybody can tell me? What is the use of iron? So if iron deficiency we are observed in the human beings, which type of disease you going to observe?
Anemia, sir.
Very good, excellent. So anemia. So that's why iron is necessary for the human beings for the production of the blood. So that's why the blood is produced with the help of iron content. Iron is in the part of the heme or hemoglobin. So heme is in the center part of the heme structure, though iron is necessary. So that's why the content of the hemoglobin, this iron is necessary. So this iron is present in which mushroom, Mama? Which mushroom? Which mushroom? Oyster.
Oyster mushroom.
What is the scientific name of oyster mushroom? Yesterday we discussed, you know. Oyster. What is the scientific name? What is the scientific name of oyster mushroom? Pleurotus soger kaju, you know. So yesterday we have already discussed it, na? Oyster mushroom. Pleurotus soger kaju. So this is rich along with this vitamin D and iron. Okay. Then B complex vitamins like riboflavin, B3, niacin, B5, and pantothenic acid also B9. So these are the B complex vitamins are present in the mushrooms. And the only vegetable or fruit for that matter that produce vitamin D when in sunlight and is a source of natural vitamin D. So that's why vitamin source of natural vitamin D is available in mushrooms. And rich in L-ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant. So antioxidants are very, very useful for fight against the microbes and also the harmful toxins in our body. So antioxidants are very, very important. So whenever the free radicals are generated in the inside the body, this antioxidant is going to destroy the free radicals. So that's why the antioxidants, whenever, even though all vegetables contain antioxidants, remember, even the fruits. So my dear friends, I am saying that each vegetable and each vegetables are like a medicine. So they are treated as a medicine, then only our body is going to be very healthy. So a healthy person may be wealthy. If the wealthy person does not have healthy, then automatically he became a patient or and lost everything. Okay, so that's why health is very, very important and rich in cancer-fighting nutrient like polysaccharides and linolenic acid. So linolenic acid is a what we can say that linolenic acid is a fat, then useful fat, useful.
Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. So linolenic acid is a one of the useful fatty acids. So these polysaccharides and fatty acid is very useful, and these are against the fight against the cancer. So carcinogenic agent, any carcinogen or carcinogenic agent inside the body, then this useful linoleic acid and these polysaccharides are useful to fight against that carcinogenic agent, and free of cholesterol. So zero cholesterol is very, very necessary for the cardiovascular disease person, and contain triterpenes, so terpenoids, so secondary metabolites like terpenes, terpenes. So these terpenes are also present in inhibits histamine release and are anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory. It is used as a anti-inflammatory nature. Then edible mushrooms. In these edible mushrooms are fleshy edible. We are already discussed it, fruiting body, and according to Change and Hayes. So the scientists, they are classified of these mushrooms. They can appear either below ground, that is hypogeous, and even above ground, epigeous. We are already discussed in first class of our course, and where they may be picked by hand. And edible mushrooms are consumed for their nutritional value, and they are occasionally consumed for their supposed to medicine value. So this is a wonderful pictures related to Agaricus bisporus, So Agaricus bisporus we can also call as white button or button mushroom. Am I right? Table mushroom, cultivated mushroom, and champion mushroom. Am I right? So these are the common names, other alternate names for this Agaricus bisporus. Agaricus bisporus is the scientific name, but the common names of the different regions or area, or in the regional name, that is the common mushroom, button mushroom, white button, cultivated mushroom, table mushroom, whatever the champion mushroom. Okay, these are edible. The Basidiomycetes mushroom native to all grasslands, especially in Europe and North America, and they may grow on the soil or in other food secure also. In China, it is the largest producer edible mushrooms, according to over 50% of the world's edible mushroom production. Compared to other mushrooms, 50% of the mushrooms is occupied by this Agaricus bisporus. Am I right? This slide is visible. The next point is the oyster mushrooms, oyster. That is the golden oyster mushroom. The scientific name of golden oyster mushroom is the Pleurotus sojercajo, or another species, that is the Pleurotus citronopilitatus. Pileatus or pileatus. Okay, so this is also edible gill fungus, and is one of the most popular wild edible mushroom. Wild edible mushroom compared to white button. Okay, then grow in cluster of bright yellow to golden brown caps with a velvety dry surface texture. Why we can say that velvety? Means a makmal cloth, the smooth surface of the cloth when we are touching the, we are experiencing very smooth nature. So that's why the cap of the pileus or cap or the gills area, when we are going to touch we are experiencing very smooth nature. That is a valvate T. We can also call valvate T or dry surface texture. Sir, anybody? Is there any doubt, Amma? Then caps range 20 to 65 millimeter range, the diameter. The flesh is thin and white with a mild taste and without strong smell. Okay, then the gills are white, closely spaced and round down the stem. The spores are cylindrical or elliptical in shape, smooth, haline, amyloid, and measure 6 to 9 by 2 to 3.5 micrometer range. Then the third one is the Valvariella valvaceae. So this also we can call as a paddy straw mushroom or straw mushroom. So previous mushroom we can also call as oyster mushroom, you know, golden oyster mushroom or oyster mushroom. The first one is the button mushroom or white button. The second one is the Pleurotus sojourner, belongs to oyster mushroom, the golden oyster mushroom. The third one is the Valvariella valvaceae. This Valvariella valvaceae we can call as a paddy straw mushroom or a straw mushroom, you know. So it's a species of edible mushroom cultivated East and Southeast Asia and used extensively in Asian cuisines and cuisines. Okay, then they are often available fresh in Asia, but are more frequently found in canned or dried forms outside their nation of cultivation. Even though Asian countries and out of the countries, they are also available in the dry condition, you know. Then the straw mushroom are grown on rice straw beds. Okay, so the paddy straw or rice straw beds, they are used as a substrate for the growing of the Valvariella valvaceae or paddy straw mushroom. And they are adaptable and take 4 to 5 days to mature and are most successfully grown in subtropical climates with high annual rainfall. So the habitat of this Valvariella valvaceae is subtropical climate with high annual rainfall is very suitable for the growing of this Valvariella valvaceae or paddy straw mushroom. And along with this common edible mushrooms are the white button that we can call as Agaricus bisporus. We have already discussed it. This looks like a white, creamy white or pale tan color, you know. So these mushrooms have formed structure and a delicate flavor. They are juicy, tasty, and inexpensive. They can be grilled or mixed with other mushrooms. Can also be stuffed and baked, you know. So these we are observed in the supermarkets. That is the white button or button mushroom. Am I right? That is the scientific name of that white button is Agaricus bisporus. The next one is the chantarella. The chantarella. The chantarella, or the scientific name of that chantarella, that is the Chantharellus siberis. That is related to Russian. Siberia means Russia, you know. So Siberia is the region of the Russia. So that is a very cold region of the Russia, and the Siberian cranes are migrated from Siberia to in our erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, or now Andhra Pradesh, Kolleru and Pulikat Lake, you know. Are you heard about the term Pulikat and Kolleru Lake in Andhra Pradesh? Nellore region, Nellore district. What is Sriramulu Nellore district? Am I right? Okay. Then this Cantarella formosus, the medium texture mushroom with a fruity aroma. So why? Because these are all related to Asian countries, you know. So Russia belongs to Asia and Europe. Remember, my dear friends, Russia is both the continents. Some of the area related to Europe, some of the area related to Asia. That is the beauty of the Russia. That is the variation among the different continents. And the color ranges from pale white to yellow to orange and the brown to black color. We are observed this Chantarella or Cantarella. And it has wrinkles on the underside instead of gills. Then the next one is the oyster mushrooms, that is the Pleurotus oysterus or Pleurotus sojourner. So it has a velvety-like structure. So velvet cloth, makmal cloth, are you ever seen, or ever touched, or ever experienced? Makmal cloth or velvety cloth? No. But you observed, but you didn't recollect the information. No problem. So these velvety or makmal structure the is a trumpet shaped with color ranging from gray to pale brown to reddish caps on a gray white stem. It has a mild safe taste compared to white button. It has a mild safe seafood taste. Seafood means seafood, you know, the prawns, fishes. Okay, so seafood. Number of varieties are there now. The coastal regions, they are intaking of the food material every day. They are taking seafood. Then Portobello. Portobello is another species of the Agaricus bisporus. Then it has a big, large umbrella-like cap. The texture and taste is stick-like. It is buttery soft. And shiitake related to Japan mushroom. Shiitake mushroom. That is the Lentinula edodes. Lentinula or Lentinula edodes. So the color of its cap range from tan to dark brown. Tan means black color. Remember, my dear friends, it has an earthy and a smoky flavor and it tastes best when cooked. Whenever we are cooking this shiitake mushroom, the flavor is very enjoyable and it is low in water content compared to white button or button mushroom or Agaricus bisporus. This shiitake mushroom is low water content. And the next one is the cremini or cremini. The cremini is related to another species of the Agaricus bisporus, and this is actually the immature Portobello. Portobello, you know. So this is Portobello, you know. The Portobello, Agaricus bisporus. The cremini is actually related to immature Portobello. This resembling the white button mushroom or white mushroom with firmer texture and deeper flavor. Okay, so actually it is very related to white button or button mushroom flavor. The cap can be from a pale to tan to rich brown color. And the next one is the Enokitake mushroom. Amma, are you follow? Are you feel bored?
No, sir. Interesting, sir.
Okay. So you are very familiar with these words. That's why I am moving very fast. Otherwise, I will slowly explain. No problem. Enokitake mushroom is another type of mushroom. That is the scientific name is Flumellina velupita. Flumellina velupites or velupite. Then a mild flavored crunchy texture. That is a mushroom with a fruity taste. The next one is the porcini. Porcini is the common name. That is the scientific name is the Boletus edulis. So Boletus edulis, it is a rich woody flavor, and the cap can be roasted like the Portobello. That is a white button mushroom, like and it can be diced and cooked. It can be also added raw to salad. Okay, without cooking, it is also added salad also. Then morel. So this is one of the most important mushroom type. That is also we can call it as Morchella angusticeps. Morchella angusticeps, very, very important. Remember, my dear friends, and competitive exam also they are asking morel or Morchella. Morel is also we can call as Morchella angusticeps. These Morchella angusticeps are Morchella esculenta. So these are related to morels, and these are the Basidomyces fungi and related to mushrooms. Remember, and it is considered a delicacy. It has a deep and clean flavor. It can be toxic if eaten raw and should therefore be cooked. It can be cooked with non-fat cream sauces and taste best with just a little amount of butter. So that's why this is a very, very tasty. And remember, my dear friends, compared to other mushrooms, this morel or Morchella is high cost value. And then black truffles. So the truffles also another type of species. The scientific name of truffles, the truffles is tuber melanosporum or tuber magnatum. These are the two species. It has a sweet, musky and pungent flavor. So beautiful terminology, you listen, Amma. So it is a sweet, musky and pungent flavor. Okay, then the next important mushrooms are the poisonous mushrooms. So regarding of this edible mushrooms, these are the edible mushrooms, then black truffles, morel, porcini, there is a Boletus edulis, and inokitate, and sirimini, or kirimini, or agaricus bisporus, and shiitake, and portobello, and oyster, chantarella, and white butter. These are all edible mushrooms, you know. Along with these edible mushrooms, we are going to discuss about the poisonous mushrooms. So poisonous mushrooms, see here, are you observed, Amma? Are you observed? The edible mushrooms are very common color, you know, white color or brown color. But remember, my dear friends, the poisonous mushrooms are very beautiful colors, you know. So what you observed, Amma? The harmful substances are even the living being just like a colorful. Then external appearance is very colorful. So in lower classes, we have already studied about the Merchant of Venice, you know. All that glitters are not gold. Am I right? In English terminology, Socrates written. I hope Socrates or no. English, Shakespeare, sorry, Shakespeare written that all that glitters are not gold, or all that glitters is not gold. Ante emanattu merisedanta bangaram kaadu. Am I audible, my dear dosto?
Yes, sir.
Are you feel bore? Are you feel bore? Are you feel bore?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Then poisonous mushrooms. So looks like a very attractive and beautiful color and charming color, you know. So these are the poisonous mushrooms. Okay. These mushrooms, the poisonous mushrooms, also known as the mycetism or mycetismus. Okay. This poisoning of mushrooms, we can also known as mycetism. So nowadays, what we heard about the present fungal disease, black fungus, yellow fungus. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
White fungus. So that is caused by. That is caused by mucor. Okay, mucormycosis. Okay, mycosis. Okay. Sir, in class lo unnanu 2 minutes tarvata chestha sir. Araganta alladi 20 నిమిషాల tarvata. Right, mucormycosis, you know, mycosis. So that's why, so here the mushroom, the poisoning of the mushroom poisoning, also known as the mycetism, you know. So mycetism or mycetismus, then refers to a harmful effects from ignition of a toxic substance present in a mushroom. These symptoms can vary from slight gastrointestinal and discomfort to death. What we observed in this sentence, whenever we are intaking of this toxic mushrooms or poisonous mushrooms, the first symptoms we are slightly absorbed gastrointestinal diseases, the problems. So gastrointestinal means digestion problems, you know, food poisoning internally. And the toxins present are secondary metabolites and produced by the fungi. So why this gastrointestinal discomfort and going to death? Why? Because the fungi or the mushroom, they are release the secondary metabolites into their body. The toxins are related to secondary metabolites. Am I right? The most common reason for this identification is close resemblance in terms of color and general morphology of the toxic mushroom species with edible species. My dear friends, remember both the mushrooms are looks like a morphologically they are looks like very closer, but the important thing is which one is the edible and which one is the poison mushroom. We are not only identify with our naked eye. That's why very important and also very dangerous of these mushrooms. Remember, my dear dosto, where the poisonous mushrooms are the turns either green or purple color. But remember, the edible mushroom does not strain green or purple color. So the colorful mushrooms are always, remember, harmful mushrooms or poisonous mushrooms. Am I clear?
Yes.
Is it follow or not? Yeah. So then when you taste a piece of mushroom, it burns and stings the tongue. burns and stings of the tongue. నాలుక పైన ఉండేటువంటి ఆ రుచి గులికలు మండినట్టు కనిపిస్తుంది whenever you are eat this poisonous mushroom. But the edible mushroom, whenever you are taking the piece of the edible mushroom, these experience you did not you observe. Then poisonous mushrooms have bad odor. Bad odor. Odor means smell, you know. Odor means smell. Odor means smell. So, but edible mushrooms, it has a sweet taste. Sweet taste. Whenever you are purchased from the More Shop or Heritage Shop, my beloved brother J.K. Tirupati sir is there. You are visible. Very nearer to his home, Heritage Shop is there. So number of packets are there, edible mushroom, that is the white button mushrooms. So whenever we are going to purchase, when you open the packet, the odor smell is very sweet and taste, you know. So that's why I experience it very lot, you know. So okay, then compared to these poisonous mushrooms, the taste is the bitter taste, and edible mushrooms are sweet taste. Remember, and there is no in poisonous mushrooms there is no presence of worms, but there is a presence of worms, and there is a presence of scales on the cap. So cap shows about the scales on the outside of the cap or pileus contain a scales. Okay, the scale-like appearances we are observed on the surface of the pileus or cap, but the edible mushroom does not possess the scales on the cap. See here, the cap contain the scales, you know, different. This is the cap. The cap contain the number of scales, you know. పులుసు లాంటి నిర్మాణాలు వీటి పైన ఉన్నాయి చూడండి, ఈ ఛత్రి అనేటువంటి నిర్మాణం పైన. So these scales are identified whether this is a poisonous mushroom or not. Am I clear? So that next, then death cap. So very important. Marana makutam antadu dini marana makutam. Death cap ante makutam, marana makutam. So this is the death cap. Scientific name is Amanita phalloides. Amanita phalloida. Very dead. The highly poisonous mushroom is Amanita species. Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa, Amanita muscaria. So these are the species related to poisonous mushrooms. This death cap or Amanita phalloides, they are grown in the season from July to November. July to November. Am I clear? Am I audible? Are you follow?
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
can respond.
Yes,
This slide
sir.
is visible. Amanita phalloides.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Very good. Then what are the symptoms when we are taking of the intaking of this Amanita phalloides or death cap? So starts several hours after some time. Are you recollect the information? One cinema I have already remember, you know, that cinema, that movie, Telugu cinema. What movie? Endukante Premanta. Okay. So the picture. One heroine intaking the beautiful mushroom, and she's going to what we can say fell down. Only మీరు చూసి ఉంటారు ఆ సినిమా, right? Then after several hours, it begins with severe vomiting and diarrhea. Okay, and even those stomach pains. Then follows what appears to be a full recovery. A few days later, definitely. They will going to die of the kidney or liver failure. My dear friends, the critical organs or important organs are the largest organs, largest glands of our body is the liver, you know. So that is the 1.5 kg weight, you know, that's liver. So liver function is never forgettable, because whenever we are intaking of the food material, whatever food material you are entering, whenever we are taking the juice, okay, juice. Our Rajini madam yesterday she told me. So she is intaking of the juice, you know. So whenever we are intaking the juice or food material, whatever it may be, that first reaches the liver. So liver is the watchman of the house. ఒక ఇంటికి ఒక వాచ్మెన్ లేదా ఒక ఆఫీస్ కి వాచ్మెన్ ఎలా ఉంటాడో, మన బాడీలో జరిగేటువంటి మెటబాలిక్ యాక్టివిటీస్, దో ఇన్ అవర్ బాడీ ద ఆల్ మెటబాలిక్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఈజ్ controlled or not controlled, that is supervised by this liver. So liver is very important. And also one more thing, the liver can be have capacity to recover or rejuvenate. So that is the most important. I mean the kidney. So both the organs are going to fail you. Definitely they will going to die. So this mushroom has caused the most recorded fatalities in the UK. There is no known antidote. Remember, till today there is no medication. In better these cases observed in the UK, Britain. Okay. Then the second one is the destroying angel. Destroying angel. అంటే ఏంటిది? నాశన దేవత అంటారు తెలుగులో. ఏమంటాం? నాశన దేవదూత లేదా నాశన దేవత. Destroying angel, Amanita virosa. So this Amanita virus also compared to same Amanita phalloides, that the growing season is July to November. So one of our dosto is asking me, sir, why this Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa can grow the season July to November? Why? Because that the time is the moisture and rainfall season. So that's why the moisture and rainfall is very suitable for growing of these mushrooms. Am I right? And what are the symptoms of the destroying angel or Amanita virosa? The symptoms, the start several hours after eating. It begins with severe vomiting and diarrhea and stomach pains. Like that same Amanita phalloides. And then follows what appears to be a full recovery. A few days later, you will die of kidney and liver failure. Am I clear? So what you observed in these both slides are both images, because death cap and destroying angel both are growing the same season and the symptoms are same, or there is no variation. So both are same, even though the critical organs like kidney and liver is going to fail you and causing death. And the third one is the Amanita pantherina, that we can call as panther cap. What we can say that? Panther cap. See here, panther cap, how it's look like. So how is look like? So this is panther cap. So this is the growing season also from July to November. So, like Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa. So both are equal to the compared to the panther cap or Amanita pantherina. Amanita pantherina. So what are the symptoms observed whenever intaking of this Amanita pantherina? So intense sickness as well as vivid hallucinations. Hallucinations. Are this term ever heard? Anybody? Hallucinations.
Yes, sir.
Which
sir.
movie? Brahmanandam has tells na which movie? Idiot. I hope Idiot. Arya. Okay, sorry, Arya. Oh, Arya. Arya hallucination. First stage of hallucination, third stage of hallucination means Brahmaloki వెళ్ళిపోదాం అన్నమాట. భ్రమపడతాం అన్నమాట. అన్ని మనకు hallucinations కనబడతాయి, అన్ని వింత చిత్రాలు కనబడతాయి అన్నమాట. So that's we can call as hallucinations, you know. So that is the best experience. Are you ever heard this term? In the only we are observed on the movie, but in day-to-day life activity we didn't observe. I hope no problem. That is not a matter. The next one is the fly agaricus. Fly agaricus means ఎగిరే ఏమంటాం దీన్ని? ఫ్లయింగ్ ఫాక్స్ అంటాం. ఎగిరే నక్క, ఫ్లయింగ్ ఫాక్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్లయింగ్ అగారికస్, లేదా ఫ్లయింగ్ క్యాప్ అని కూడా పిలుస్తాం. ఎగిరే టోపీ లేదా ఎగిరే ఛత్రం అని కూడా పిలుస్తాం. This Amanita muscaria, the scientific name of fly agaricus, that is Amanita muscaria. These are the four species are very dangerous. Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa, Amanita pantherina, Amanita muscaria. So compared to Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa, Amanita pantherina, the muscaria is growing season is August to December. So this is the variation among these four Amanita species. And what are the symptoms we are observed whenever intaking of this flying agaricus, that is the Amanita muscaria? Vary between patients. They range from nausea or twitchiness or drowsiness and to delirium or even the seizures and coma, going to coma, and definitely they will go into death. So that's why these are the four Amanita species are very dangerous to what we can say that our living organism. Okay, then deadly web cap. That is the Cartinarius and rubellus. Cartinarius rubellus. That is the scientific name. The growing season is August to November. Same like Amanita muscaria. So this is the like this. Okay, August to December. See here, August to November. This is the growing season, and the symptoms when we are intaking of this poisonous food, poisonous mushroom. That is the fool's web cap. The fool's web cap, and the web cap contains a poison called orelanin. Orelanin is the chemical component, okay, and which is very long lasting. Okay, then the next one is the fool's web cap. Fool's web cap. So that is the also species related to Cartinarius. That is the Cartinarius orelanus. This is rubellus. This is orelanus. This is also the growing season is August to November, and the symptoms when we are intaking of this fool's web cap. This is the deadly web cap, and this is the fool's web cap, and starts with flu-like symptoms. Okay, respiratory symptoms, and then proceed to renal failure. Renal failure, that is the unquenchable thirst, there is a frequent urination and kidney pain. Okay, then the next one is the Boletus stanus, Boletus satanus, that is we can call a Saturn's bolete. This growing season is, see, this is the Saturn's bolete, and the Saturn's bolete growing season is June to September, and the symptoms are nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting of hours, and the thought it isn't usually fatal. And the next one is the ivory funnel. Ivory funnel. So the scientific name of this ivory funnel is Clitocybe blanchi or blanchi. So this Clitocybe blanchi or blanchi growing season is July to early December. The symptoms also known as the sweeting mushroom. Eat too much and the symptoms will increase to sickness, vomiting, and diarrhea. Okay. Then the next one is the fool's funnel. Fool's funnel. That is the Clitocybe revulosa. So earlier one is the ivory funnel. That is the Clitocybe blanchi, and this is the fool's funnel. That is Clitocybe revulosa. Shows about the grown in the July to early December. The symptoms: excessive salivation and sweating after half an hour. If lots of the mushroom is eaten, then you could be facing intense sickening diarrhea and stomach pain. So actually, the little bit of these mushrooms are intaking, there is not impact on the human or impact of the health condition, but too much of eating. So some of the symptoms we are observed in the diarrhea or sickness, even though intense sickness and stomach pain also. Then next one is the fool's concept. Okay, fool's cone cap or concept or cone cap. Fool's cone cap. That is the scientific name of this Conocybe filaris. This growing season is the Conocybe filaris. The scientific growing season is June to October. The symptoms, like many of the most poisonous mushrooms on this list, the fool's cone cap contains amatoxins. The worst symptom is the liver failure. Okay, then so this is the poisonous mushrooms and their effect of humans. So the slide shows about which type of toxins they are affecting, which type of symptoms we are observed. So first one is the alpha amanitin. So that is the toxin. Level of toxicity is very deadly. Definitely death has occurred. So what is the effect of after consume? So liver damage is within the 3 days, and even though injection and the principal toxin in genus Amanita. Then phallotoxin. Phallotoxin, that is non-lethal. Mainly the impact on the what we can say that alimentary canal, that is a gastrointestinal upset, that is found in the poisonous Amanitas. Then orelanin, that is the deadly, definitely death has occurred. So these are the some of the poisonous mushrooms and their effects. Okay. And this is the classification related to some of the species. Okay. So amatotoxin containing mushroom species, that is Amanita, Lepiota, and Galerina, and Conocybe phylaris. These are all having amatotoxin containing mushroom species, and the amatotoxins include at least 9 different toxins, that is alpha, beta, gamma, and theta amanitins, and amanulin, and amanulinic acid, and amaninamide, yes, amanin, and androporamanulin. So these are the toxins along with these amatotoxins, 9 different toxins. The amatotoxins are selectively inhibitors of RNA polymerase. What they are impact on the living organism? So the RNA polymerase, which are critical enzymes required for the synthesis of mRNA. That is, we can call as from DNA to mRNA, we can call as transcription, and our microRNAs. So that is mRNA or microRNA. And amatotoxins can be measured directly in the serum and urine of poisoned patients. Whenever the poisonous patients, they are taking the their serum of the urine extract or urine, they are easily identified. And the enzyme linked, so ELISA test, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, that is ELISA test. Are you heard about the ELISA test, Amma? Anybody? ELISA test ane padam vinnara meer eppadana? ELISA.
Yes, sir.
ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. It is a protein test, So this is identified identification of the virus test, that is the HIV virus, AIDS virus. Am I right? ELISA.
Yes,
And
sir.
this this ELISA and gas chromatography. Are you heard about the chromatography? Paper chromatography,
Yes, sir.
high liquid pressure chromatography, high pressure liquid chromatography. So different chromatography also there. Now diagnosis experiments or diagnosis tests are useful for the identification of these amatotoxins. That is number 1, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Okay, this is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. The next one is gas chromatography and mass spectrometry. So digital telephone images. These are all useful for the detecting of these poisonous mushrooms or amatotoxins. Amatotoxins are harmful toxins. So these are the Lepito. So Lepiota, the Brunoni carnata. We are easily identified with our what we can say the cattle dung, పశువుల పెంటల కుప్పల పైన మనం చూస్తాం చూడండి, లెపియోటా, బ్రునెని కార్నేటా. Am I right? ఇవి మీరు చూసి ఉన్నారు. Are you ever seen these images?
Yes,
So Galerina marginata and Amanita phalloides. So you are already watched, observed, but the scientific name or the name you are unable to detect or identify. But these are also we are observed in the our natural surroundings. And edible Amanita species are Amanita lanae. Very, very important. A competitive examination question. Actually, all Amanita species are harmful or very poisonous mushrooms. But the one edible Amanita mushroom species, that is Amanita lanae. Okay, Amanita lanae. Actually, Amanita species are very, very dangerous, very poisonous mushrooms or very poisonous fungi. But Amanita lanae is the one and only one species that is edible mushroom. Okay, then Conocybe phylaris. So only in Silimarin and polymyxin B have demonstrated some antidotal effectiveness in patients with Amanita phalloides poisoning. That is a detecting experiment, So this is the Amanita muscaria and Amanita, what we can say that the different chemical components, muscarine and muscarine. Okay, the acetylcholine. So this acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter, acetylcholine and allomuscarine. muscarine, and L plus or L plus or minus muscarine. So these are all the chemical component of the Amanita muscaria. So this American Association for the Advancement of Science, according to they are identified different chemical components. Okay, so this is the mushroom anatomy. You are already know about this information. Okay, toxic mushrooms and toxic groups. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, please ask me, Amma. This is the session for your doubts or any queries. Interaction session. Anybody? No.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, once show the classifications.
You want classification? Okay, okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
This is not only one species, not only one order. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Different species, different. Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why few mushrooms die soon and few will be living for few days, more days, and few will be dying soon? Why is that, sir?
Because mushrooms are very, very delicate and very sensitive, are very susceptible to all microbes or all other bacteria or other microorganisms. That's why they are very easily contaminated. Within, after growing, after maturation, or within a week or 3 to 4 days, whenever we are going to cutting of the flushes of the mushrooms, whenever we are without any within a week we are transported or marketing, or we are even though consumption, otherwise it will going to easily contaminated and going to decay or decompose very easily. Why? Because it is very delicate and very sensitive and susceptible to easily contaminated with other microbes. Okay, other microbes means all saprophytes, whether the bacteria or other fungi or other fungal spores also going to decaying of these mushrooms. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. All the mushrooms also, they are like that only, sir?
No. Actually, all the mushrooms are the same, but poisonous mushrooms are capable for the surviving more than compared to edible mushrooms, because they are wild. They are wild in nature. They are not in the touch of the human beings. They are not the supervision of the human beings. So without supervision of the human beings, they are grown wildly. So they are grown in the natural settings. So that's why they are capable to show their what we can say, the resistance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir. For these edible mushrooms, there's no other process to store them, sir.
Okay, you are absolutely correct, Amma, but it will only take 2 to 3 days, or within a week we are ready to store. But more than 7 days, it is impossible to store, because it will easily go. What we can say, that it is a very delicate food organism. So that's why within a week, definitely we will going to consume. Otherwise, it will going to decompose or contaminated with other microbes.
So there's no other process also, no, sir, to
So
store them?
yes, you are absolutely correct, Amma. Actually, day before yesterday, I hope we are discussed about the first mushroom, that is the Padistra mushroom, Valvariella valvaceae. So that mushrooms we are stored in different manner, chutneys. So use oils and what we can say, that in wet condition, we can add oil and salt and other what we can say, that stored components or spices, mingled with spices, that can used as a chutneys or pickle. Even though in dry condition, in dry condition, in the presence of the sunlight, so it will go into మనం వరుగులు అంటాం చూసిండ్రా మీరు టమాటా కానీ వంకాయలు కానీ మీరు ఎండబెట్టేసి
Yes,
బాగా
sir, yes.
it just so like that in dry condition also we are stored some more days.
Okay, sir.
clear?
In wet conditions, we can't store.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you know, wet condition also in pickles or chutney, making of the mushroom chutney, making of the mushroom pickle. Definitely we can store. We can add the oil, some more oil, extra oil and salt content. Okay, and even though some of the spices, add ginger and garlic. Even the what we can say in our kitchen, our mother, our a woman, they are making of the what we can say that chutney or మనం ఏమంటాం మనం pickles అని వాటిని ఆ రూపంలో మనం నిల్వ చేసుకోవచ్చు. Anybody?
Sir, one explain fourth slide now, sir. I did not listen that.
I'm not audible, amma. Please,
Once explain the fourth slide now, sir.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I will explain. No problem.
Sorry, sir.
No problem. Okay, it is visible.
Yes, sir.
This one.
You did not know, sir.
Poisonous mushrooms.
I cannot see, sir.
This is not visible. The slide is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once again. Now. Now it's visible.
No, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You want poisonous mushrooms or edible mushrooms?
Poisonous.
Okay. This one.
Yes, sir.
So death cap, Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa. Important, very important in competitive examination also they are asking. Amanita phalloides, Amanita virosa, Amanita pantharina, Amanita muscaria. These are the four Amanita species are very, very highly poisonous mushrooms. దీన్నే మనం మరణ మకుటము ఓకేనా ఓకే మరణ దేవత లేదా నాశన దేవదూత ఓకే అని పిలుస్తాం అన్నమాట అవి రైట్
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
రైట్ is there any doubt anybody okay I will stop here tomorrow sharp 3 p.m. we will meet okay in our Google Meet. Okay madam any
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
madam can I
Yeah,
leave
very interesting. Yes, sir. Very interesting and interactive session today, sir.
very good amma very thank you because of your your enjoyingly participation is important. I am not a supremacy person. Whenever you listen carefully or you are able to understand the information related to what we have shared the knowledge, that is important. So your participation, your actively participation, your interact with me, that is important. So that's why I am very thankful to you. And also, madam, can I leave?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
girls. Okay. Bye, girls.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.